Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Bazaar. In the last one, we got our first ever perfect win. Unfortunately, we were playing in normals, but that was our warm-up run for now, our free ranked run of the day. We're also going to use Dooley. We might end up with a similar build, but my goal with ranked is always to at least get to 4 wins so we get the chest. Unfortunately, yesterday I had like one of the worst runs I've ever had when I played my ranked run. And then, of course, right after that, I play a normal run and I get a 10 win. Um, but yeah, I would like to at least get to 4 wins. We get another go at Ignition Core. But a 10 win would be nice. And also, if you could get to at least 7, then it at least increases your rank. Yeah, I think we're still going with gold and income. Ooh, okay. Can't really get the 3 regen, so I think we gotta go to JJ, hunt for something. Hmm. So last time I got Blastors early, but I didn't end up using it, and I kind of regretted it, but I feel like Blastors just sucks anyways. I'm definitely going to pop in Induction Aegis, and I might temporarily use GPU, so... What do we got? Gear Nola is not that bad. Especially if you could get it early. Like here, we can get this. Welding Helmet's pretty decent as well. And I'm going to just buy the Chris Army knife so I can sell it for Gear Nola. Because now Gear Nola, whenever you sell a tool, you get +1 max ammo. And Chris Army knife is a tool. What do I want to run with the core? Or do I even want to run the core for day 1 here? Everything we have is burn. So we're probably just going Pyro. Shielding is going to be good against Pyro. I think this is the best thing that I could do. It's not a lot of damage. We definitely don't want to do this for our day 1 fight against the player too badly, but... So also something that I more recently learned is shields... Actually, can we look at it? Burn damages players twice per second every time burn... Oh, wait, no. Shield. Blocks damage ignored by poison and reduces burn damage by 50%. So you take 50% less damage from burn if you have a shield. So shields actually counter burn quite hard. So you can see, like, our damage sucks, right? He has no defense at all. And it's taken us this entire time to get him down that far. Fiery would probably be pretty decent for us. But also, like, we can make use of lighter if we got it. At least we got the better cinders here. Upgrade a bronze. We don't really have enough money. What do I want to give the cinders to? Probably the core, because the core is more likely to stay long term. But the welding helmet obviously goes off more often. Heck, I gotta give it to the core, though. Now, what am I doing here? Small weapon. I don't really want a small weapon, right? Non-weapon items could be okay, but with 6 gold... I think I'd be better off just upgrading the core. The other issue is, what am I doing day 1 against the fight? Like, my best item is really welding helmet. But then I'm not using the second effective core at all. If I want to use the second effective core, I'd have to go Induction Aegis and probably Gear Nola. But the problem with that is I have to sell the Chris Army knife if I do that. And Gear Nola is probably going to run out of ammo. But maybe that's good enough.
We take pride in our restorations.
So this is not great, right? Do we have a friend? I sold Chris Army knife. Maybe I should have waited. Now I don't have a friend, so I can't go to Tiny Furry Monster. That hurts. I guess we take the money then? Yeah, there was no reason for me to sell Chris Army knife yet, right? Okay, we got another Dooley. Dooley day 1 can be kind of good. He's got a damage core. Oh no, he has power drill. He doesn't even have his core in. He got enchanted item for his first thing, so this guy's probably gonna beat me. Because he's got a lot of shielding. Yeah, I don't think I could stand up to this. This fight is gonna go on too long. Gear Nola's gonna run out of ammo. Although we do have quite a bit of burn coming now that the core's gone off a few times. I don't know. We got a lot of burn. We got it. We had just enough burn. Okay. I was wrong. His problem was the power drill is a 10-second cooldown. The only thing that could charge it was Induction Aegis, and he didn't have a second tech item for Arc Blaster. So his build just didn't have a whole lot of synergy, but it was just like big items, right? I say big, I just mean like strong, because he had the shielded Arc Blaster, stuff like that. Yeah, I think Gear Nola actually ended up being the right play. I think we would have died if I just went Welding Helmet. But Gear Nola was able to stave off these two items for long enough for me to build up some burn on Induction Ages. Alright, nice to win day 1. Dropping an early day can kind of suck in ranked, especially if you are having a bad run. What do we got here? Alright, all the spare changes. So we're probably just going to Andy to fish for some better items.
I would never debase my wares by haggling.
Okay. Normally, I don't like Induction Aegis long term, but I think upgrading it early for 2 gold, probably worth it. Always gonna buy the crypto. Tech, we have 2 tech items. Why did he not use his core? Like, the core is always a tech item. He used the power drill instead, even though he didn't really have any synergies for the power drill. Wouldn't his Arc Blaster have just been better if he used whatever core he had? Unless he literally just had a terrible core, but even like the shield core probably would have been good enough. Bomb Squad. So we're in the weird situation where I don't have a friend at the moment, which is why we couldn't go to Tiny Furry Monster. Do I just buy Bomb Squad to just have a friend in my inventory? And do I upgrade GPU? Am I going to use GPU? No, I'm just going to put in Welding Helmet, right? I don't know if GPU ever gets used in my build here. But, you know, it's not going to punish me that much to buy both of these. So the problem is, at the moment, we're behind on XP. We need to find 1 more XP from somewhere. Because we missed Tiny Furry Monster. First time you use an item each fight, shield equal to 10% of your max health. Non-weapon items have 5% crit. kind of want to go defense grid. Defense grid kind of makes it so early game we should be able to hard wall any burn or weapon builds. Granted, it's only a bronze defense grid, but definitely like today, unless we're fighting a poison build, I would expect to win.
And you've learned all you can from me. See Argenta. She's wonderful.
Okay, so we're going welding helmet and gear Nola to charge the ignition core to charge induction ages faster. I never go to this. I forget what Lickit even has. Lickit has like these weird items that like power up the items next to it. We got a lot of sellables. I really don't want to sell crypto for one. But if I have to, and I just find power drill right away. Question is, do I take rocket launcher? We saw how good rocket launcher early game can be. Oh wait, crypto? Wait, it changes its price when you go to the thing? I thought it changed its price before you went to the thing. Anyways, I'm selling that. You might as well give me rocket launcher then.
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
No real reason for me to reroll here. Okay, Rogue Scrapper. This build is probably good enough to beat Rogue Scrapper. But if I go GPU rocket launcher instead, that's going to be a lot more potent. Like, we still got some decent shielding, especially because we got defense grid. And the rocket launcher is going to do a lot with the upgraded core already. This is not great, but I think it's decent. Slowing the rocket launcher kind of hurts. But it probably means that core is going to go off twice before rocket launcher goes off once. It means we get a lot of burn. Yeah, it's just a lot of burn. He didn't even get through the shield that we built up with Gear Nola and Defense Grid. What do I want? I mean, I just want Rust, right? Just always want Rust, but it didn't come through this time. Might as well get rid of the spare change. Alright, we really need an extra XP. Sells weapons. Doesn't really do a whole lot for me right now. I already got my power drill. I guess I could upgrade the power drill or the rocket launcher, but I don't think that's good enough. Let's just go to mushroom. Give me 4 gold. Come on, give me an XP. There's tiny furry monster. Okay. We get to level 3. That's big. Yeah, I guess we just grab bronze tier item here. What do we get? Thrusters. Actually pretty good. Alright, what are we fighting? Pig who lost day 1. How are we rearranging? The rocket launcher's staying to the right. I could put in a welding helmet now. No reason to put in power drill quite yet. Would I rather have GPU or induction ages? I think GPU. Let's go this. This build is pretty strong for this early. It should be able to beat a level 2 pig. So you got, he's got a shield. I don't even know what any of these items do. He gets truffles. Laser security. Interesting. I've never seen a lot of the pig items. It's just upgrades if you spend 50 gold. Alright, it wasn't even close though. You can see that we're kind of just like brute forcing our way with XP. Granted, that guy's build was weak even if we weren't level 3. But knowing some of those early game XP thresholds is important. Wait, is this a friend, by the way? Yes, it is a friend. So I could probably get rid of Bomb Squad. I think I'm just... Because I only want First Aid from here, right? So I think I just go to Andy. Walter Cooler. I'm not going to have enough adjacent friends, but getting Walter Cooler early... I mean, even without... I could just pick him up and put him in to just give me max health. But, like, it's not going to be that good, right? I have enough items that I'd rather use. Like, I'd rather put in thrusters, induction ages, maybe even power drill once we get to level 4. I don't think Walter Cooler's got a spot on the team. Maybe once I get the expansion, though, with all the friends, then Walter Cooler becomes better for me. I'm just grabbing crypto. Am I grabbing battery as well? Battery can be nice for rocket launcher. Especially early. Give me crypto. I honestly don't know how to use remote control very well. It seems just bad. Because it's such a long cooldown. I assume that it doesn't mean that it fills the ignition core's cooldown to the max. I assume it just fires it. And the ignition core's cooldown keeps going. But it still just seems so bad with how long its cooldown is. And it doesn't really have any like great synergies with anything. Anyways, I would have preferred silver battery there, but bronze battery is okay. What do we got? We go here for a random skill. Okay, remember, we got to check crypto after we go to wherever. Kina could upgrade some of our stuff. Do I have any tools to sell? Don't want to sell that. No, I don't have any tools to sell for Girnola. Could get a tool and then sell it. But I think I'd be better off just grabbing a random skill or going to Kina. Give me the random skill. That is so useless. Punished. Alright. We got a chance at Eccentric's ability, though. It would be great to get Eccentric's ability here. Get rigged, haste 2 things for 3 seconds. That would be fantastic. Now, our build is burn, and his build is shield. But I think we do so much burn that we should be able to break through. Yeah, we're already at a lot of burn.
But the bazaar will go dark without me.
Okay, show me rigged. Give it to me. Let's look stats real quick. Core's actually doing more fire than this thing? That's crazy. I guess because I don't have any skills. That's terrible. I don't have any skills that upgrade fire. Alright, what are we doing here? You know, I could go relax and kind of just like, unless we run into a poison build, guarantee we win this fight. I really like Curio. Although, what do I want from Curio? I guess I'd just be looking for cooldown stuff, mainly. And maybe some slight weapon buffs. We could also find some shielding buffs, but... Like, welding helmet is not a long-term item for us. And I can't believe I upgraded induction aegis and now we're just never going to use it. Or do I just grab the shield? Let's go here. Alright, a slow... I don't actually have a slow item, right? Ooh, okay, Crypto's 10. Sell that real quick. I don't really have any intention of using barbed wire. I don't have a lot of room at the moment to be buying these items. Okay, so this... Okay, we also have feather. That's great news. It's only 2%, but you know, those 2% add up. To do this, I think I'm just going to end up buying all of these, right? Because I have so much money, except for the ones that don't do anything for me, like bludgeon. The question is, if I buy the scrap, what's it going to? Welding helmet has the highest value, but I know for sure I'm getting rid of welding helmet in the next, like, 2 days. As long as I can obviously find stuff to replace it with. So I think I'm giving it to Gear Nola, because Gear Nola has higher chance of staying. Also, some of these are tools, right? This is a lot of loot. That's not even a tool. Sometimes these are tools, which are good for Gear Nola. Okay, let's start with those two. I always find it funny how he, like, congratulates you for cleaning up the bazaar by buying these items, and then I just sell them right back to him. That's like, man, that thing has been sitting there for 30 years, and then I just sell it right back to him, but it's like, guess it's still sitting there.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
See, like that line. I'm doing my part to clean up the bazaar by buying this junk and then selling it back to you immediately. I guess the idea is that you're not necessarily selling it back to him, you're recycling it to use it for something else. Which in this case is like the side effects that they give.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Now, should I buy improved bludgeon just in case? Because at some point I'm probably going to have a slow item. I just don't have one yet. But I don't really have the space to hold it. Okay, what do we get? Another Cinders. Junkyard Club. What am I going to do with Spiked Buckler? I'm probably going to give that damage to the power drill, right? I have heard that some people really like knee brace. Maybe I should do a fight with knee brace. This is a tool, see?
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Okay, so we gotta sell the feather. You can see it goes down by 0.2 seconds. It's something. Not a lot, but it's something. So then buy this. Put this in. That damage to that. Buy this. Sell that. It helps our rocket launcher out a little bit, but I don't think I care about that too much. And then buy the magnifying glass, which will also give an extra ammo to my Gear Nola. And then no reason to buy this bar of gold. The interesting thing about the bar of gold is it sells for the same amount that you can buy it for, so it's kind of like a free item. Unless you have something that could maybe improve that rate. But yeah, am I going to go knee brace? Because getting that 100 health for today... Like, I'm going to be level 4. Maybe the person I'm fighting is also going to be level 4. I guess we'll see if I put in knee brace, but I might as well. Like, for the cost of 1 gold, I could put it in my inventory. Upgrade a bronze tier item. What does Gear Nola do? Hold on, I'm gonna look up what Gear Nola's upgrade does. It just doubles the shielding. Which is decent, but like Gear Nola is gonna very quickly fall off for us, right? I think we're looking for a skill here. I could upgrade thrusters, I guess, to get that cooldown. Because really the burn doesn't matter on thrusters at all. You kind of want the burn to be as low as possible. Because you're also burning yourself with that, and you don't want to help opponent burn builds. But it kind of can be useful with the cooldown. Battery's also not that bad, because then it charges 2 seconds. I think I'm going for a skill instead. I think right now we don't really need that much. Okay. Don't need that at all. That could maybe be useful later, but honestly right now not really useful. So I guess Fiery is our best bet.
You picked that up quickly.
And we're just kind of going to lean into like heavy burn build. Could go JJ, but I think I'm just going to go Finn. The question is, do I go Finn and go for shielding? Which is kind of good on these items, right? Like 10 more shielding on this is a 100% increase. It's like a 25% increase there. It's like a 66% increase there. But am I actually going to use these items long term? Probably not. And since we have defense grid, I think it makes more sense to go Finns and get the regen. Because that way if someone hits me before I get a shield, then I heal it up while I have the shield. Okay, so it's level 4, but they lost one day. I think I can afford to try the knee brace here. It's 1 slot. Like, what else was I going to put there anyways? Realistically, probably Induction Aegis, which could maybe make me lose. We do have Fiery, so Induction Aegis is actually a little bit better than I was giving it credit for. We don't have any friends for Bomb Squad to be useful. The question is, do I put in Induction Aegis or do I put in Battery here? I think I do Battery. I think with Battery, I can afford to do the knee brace. If we lose, then I made a mistake here, but 100 max health right now for 1 gold. As long as I don't lose this fight. But the knee brace gives you the gold even if you lose the fight, right? Or the max HP, not the gold. Oh, he's also an item down. After you fight a player, yeah. Okay, his katana is kind of scary, though. Our shield is going to do a lot against his stuff. Ow! Holy! Okay.
Less blunder.
I was staring at my health bar and not his health bar. I didn't realize how much burn we had on him. Okay, that was kind of scary. This double switchblade katana. I've never seen a double switchblade katana before. He obviously went enchanted item at the start, got a shielded switchblade. Not the greatest thing ever, but he found something that works great with it, which is katana, and then he found another switchblade. That's an interesting build. And then also this with the katana. His build was powerful, but I think defense grid early saved us from having to deal with some of the katana shenanigans and gave us enough time to kill him. 44 burn out of both of these. Jeez, how's the core doing so much burn already? Maybe it's this haste. So I don't know if we're going to use knee brace for another day, but, you know, we spent 1 gold and got 100 max health out of it. Could go back to Curio Man, but I think we're grabbing the XP. I think it has to be the XP. I do really love Curio Guy, though. Gumballs. Gumballs is actually higher value for us than normal because we actually have some shield items. But gumballs can't help with burn at all. They can help with some crit chance, but the only thing that we need to have any crit chance at all is power drill. I guess like these could be nice to have crit chance just for the extra burn, but... And also, knee brace is only player fights, right? Fight a player. Yeah, so knee brace is definitely coming out for when we fight the next monster. Or do I just go JJ and just fish for some items that are going to be useful for us? I think it's JJ. That's not great. Could pick up this cog. But we already have thrusters, which is probably going to go in instead. I don't know if I want this cog or not. Again, I'd rather have first Aiden than a cog, but I don't have a first Aiden right now, right? It's a low cooldown item that could provide it. I'm gonna buy it and hold it. What we got here? Nothing. Although welding torch. When you have a shield, this item's cooldown is reduced. And when you upgrade welding torch, its cooldown goes down. So this would be a fast item. So I gotta remember, if I see a tool, I can buy it and sell it for Gearnola. But is welding torch really worth it? Probably not. I think we move on without the welding torch. I don't think we consistently enough have a shield. So here's an interesting one. I don't know if we could beat Prince Marianas. We do quite a bit of burn. I don't think Prince Marianas can kill us fast enough. What the? How did it move the battery there? So we lower the cooldown of these two things? It's interesting to lower the cooldown of anything with charge. I did it last time with the power drill. But here, now the ignition core, it's constantly getting charged, but its requirements to get filled up are less. And it does add a little bit of burn to our strategy. I'm a little bit nervous, but we have so much burn. I think it's going to be enough to kill Prince Marianas.
The Deep Dynasty will claim this dusty world.
This could be a little bit of a game. Gotta be careful for this electric eels. We got a lot of burn on him. Okay, that's enough.
Avenge me. I know he will.
So the disadvantage that we have now, because we're running battery, is rocket launchers going off before it's getting a lot. Like, it's only getting 1 stack from the core, I think, before the first time it goes off. When we could potentially be getting 2 if I move battery over here, but it would make rocket launcher go off slower. We're getting 2 rocket launcher shots off. It's kind of tough to know which one's better, because battery over here also charges the core faster, and we can charge something else. But there's not really anything I want to be charging. Alright, what can you give me? That is just completely useless. That's disappointing. But we got a lot of XP out of it, which was the primary reason for trying to beat that fight. Silver tier skill.
Maybe someday we'll teach each other.
If we have 1 friend, I do not have a friend. When you shield, your weapons gain 3 damage. That doesn't really help me. The first time you fall below half, slow 2 items. This, in theory, helps the power drill, but only when you're losing, right? Do I reroll this? Because, like, this kind of helps, but a lot of the shield items are gonna go before the power drill comes in. I don't currently even have a friend. I think it's funny that Piranha is not a friend. He's just angry. Like, I have Bomb Squad and I have Junkyard Repair Bot, but those are not coming into my board. So that, unless I get First Aid, and that does nothing for me. This is not that good. I mean, I guess it's okay right now to make Rocket Launcher, but Rocket Launcher is already, like, all about the burn and not really about the damage. So it's either do I go stop that or do I reroll? I think I reroll. Stop that is not that good. We get Righty Tighty again, which currently does nothing. When you burn, your items get 1% crit chance, or your leftmost item gets 30 damage, which will be good when I actually put the power drill in. Right now, it'll actually be pretty good for the rocket launcher. I kind of want Tracer Fire, but I think we're gonna get more out of left-handed.
There are a lot of steps in this staircase, but it's beautiful up there.
Health and shield could potentially give me first aid. Or just get a weapon. Okay, let's get rid of some of this nonsense. Still haven't gotten a first aid to sell this guy for. Induction Aegis is probably not going to happen at this point anymore. It was really just to help us early game, but we didn't use it. We really need to make a choice if Power Drill is coming in today or not. And I think the answer is no. I think our win condition is burn for today. What am I doing? Either get a random weapon or health and shield items. But the health and shield items would really just be temporary, right? Like if I got this or this, they're just there for like today and maybe tomorrow, and then they're gone. But there's no weapons that I want. And I kind of need to hold on to a lot of these items. I guess I don't need to hold on to Bomb Squad. Well, this is my only other friend, and this... Well, the only reason I would sell this is if I get First Aiden, which is a friend, so yeah, I don't need Bomb Squad. I don't have enough room for chocolate bars. Yeah, this could give me First Aiden, so we'll search.
Me? Try my best.
Shielded cool LEDs. Now there's something. Security camera, your shield items have 30% crit. So we do have a decent amount of money here. I could kind of go a little crazy. Get the welding helmet for the temporary stats. Get the shielded cool LEDs. This is almost as good as Gear Nolo. Actually, is there any reason for me to continue running welding helmet if I get the shielded cool LEDs? Probably not. Okay, we're definitely buying these. Like, these seem pretty cool. Well, they also have cool in the name, but... Now the question is, can I get power drill in? Gear Nola does nothing to help power drill. I could do that. I could do this. What are the two things that I want thrusters to help? Shielded cool LEDs is a possibility, like this. But I think the core going off more often is better. Because the core charges shielded cool LEDs. And also, if we put in the power drill, we're now taking away the damage from the rocket launcher. So yeah, I think there's no way I'm getting welding helmet. Let's see, can we find something else good? Another induction aegis, that is not worth it. Shielded memory card. I've never used memory card. And our core doesn't actually do damage, so this is not a chance to use memory card. Well, yeah, this is just all that we got here. Is there anything better than GPU? Or is GPU the play? I think GPU is the play, unless I go COG. GPU has a 3.9 second cooldown, though. Whereas COG is still at 4 because it didn't get that feather. And you have a... yeah, you have the reduced cooldown. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I'm going to use knee brace again, either. So this is decent. I'd love to move this to the left so it can only hit power drill, but maybe it's okay that it's hitting shielded cool LEDs. The problem is I can't do it because the thrusters need to be touching both of these, right? Kind of a weird situation. Alright, what do we got? Medium items. Do I have the money to fish for medium items? Only thing I want's a power drill, though. Could transform. What can I transform? I could transform induction aegis. And look for, like, a metronome. Or nitro. What's the other choice? Small non-weapon item? That's the same as me transforming. So yeah, give me that. Ah, it was a bad one. Alright, what do we got? Someone who's only won once. And I think it was only day 1 that they won. They lost the last 2 days. I think this build's strong enough. We still do quite a bit of burn. A little bit less because we don't have welding helmet. We have significantly less shielding, but defense grid will help us. And power drill should be okay here. Because literally every item helps power drill except for battery. And battery intrinsically helps it because it boosts rocket launcher. Alright, come on. Can we just secure 4 wins early? This is kind of scary. He has shielding. And he has quite a bit of shielding, but I don't think it's going to be enough, is it? Yeah, it's just not enough. Okay. You know, his build was a lot worse than I thought. I guess, unfortunately, he's just kind of... This is kind of crazy, the fact that this already has 5 max ammo. But he's just kind of randomly trying to hit catfish with hastes, right? Because he only has the bronze beach ball. Yeah, his build is just kind of slow overall, I guess was the problem here. Pearl didn't really get to do much. Yeah, seems good. We're already on our way. But yeah, this is the thing I don't like about Dooley before I have the expansion is we're on our way to making the same build I made last time, right? So if we go to weapons, I'm just looking for a power drill, so I guess I just upgrade the power drill. Could upgrade the thrusters. Maybe the thrusters is a better idea, 3% more cooldown. Like, the power drill's doing good damage already.
Curio sells chocolate.
That's the other weird thing about the power drill, is the upgrades to the power drill literally just give it damage. So, like, upgrading the power drill before it has, like, an enchantment where its damage can actually benefit in some other way, it's not that great. Because it doesn't get any more charge, it doesn't get any added effects, it doesn't lower its cooldown. What are we doing here? 5 regen's pretty good, but I think we're going to Kina.
Cast aside
We
your
need to find some good
instruments.
item. There's a first aid. That's a good item.
Can feel our energies
Alright, what else you got? Coolant and crypto. That's crazy. Alright, Cog, we don't need you. We got first aid. So now I can sell this guy. My first Aiden. Am I selling all this stuff?
You're
Coolant.
guided me to what you need.
Crypto is just for the money. We're not going to use either of these. And we have so many other items. Like, Cog has potential, but I can also reroll Cog. So I think we need to clean up our inventory just a little bit. Is Gear Nola ever coming back in? I don't think so. Welding helmet's probably done too. It's very unlikely I'll use GPU or Cog, but they have a chance. And Coolant I don't think is good enough raw right now, but if it gets an upgrade or we find fiber optic, then it's got a bigger chance of coming back in. All right, that was a good find right there. Lots of good finds actually. Trash Town Mayor I think is easy enough.
Yes, most of our citizens are roaches. Is there a problem with that?
We could really use this augmented weaponry. Or just give me like sharpened, or probably don't want pepper spray, but we can maybe use pepper spray.
Security! Security?
Yep, looking good to me. Dog. There's no way dog is going to be part of our build. It just doesn't work with any of our items very well. I think just give me a silver item and hope that it's something good. Monitor lizard is not it. Docks or medium item? I think it's just docks. The problem is with the docks is a lot of the items that I want can't be gotten from the docks. Like, you can get tools, shields, and weapons. Ooh, crypto is big enough to sell. And, like, I can maybe use a battery, or some thrusters, or some nitro, or metronome, or fiber optic, and none of those I think are in any of these sections. I could just gamble a weapon and hope that I get either power drill or rocket launcher, even though rocket launcher is on the chopping block. Shield is just no way because shielded cool LEDs is an enchanted item, so we can't even upgrade that with a shield item. Guess I'll just click tool. Eh, it's completely useless. Okay, we're going mountain pass for sure. And if we could get... actually, even if we get like a fight, it'd have to be a kind of difficult fight. So we're not going to get to level 7. We got an item anyways. And it's useless. Alright, what do we got? We got someone who is undefeated. Same as us. I don't think there's anything I can do to make my build better, though. I think we just gotta hope that this is good enough. This guy could have a crazy build. But we got at least the 10% shield when we use an item. What's he got? Looks like... oh, it's just a bunch of weapons, Vanessa. So these all have... wait. Oh, this is not what I thought it was. That's for reloading. I see, I see. Uh-oh. Come on! We actually won. I can't believe it. So his whole strategy is that you're probably dead to his first salvo of stuff. Because he has this, which gives all of his weapons a lot of damage. This is what's ruining him, these pop snappers. Because he already has burning fire bolas and mantis shrimp. I feel like if this was a weapon, he would have beat us. But because a lot of his stuff was burned, we actually managed to just barely survive his first barrage. That's crazy. Can't believe we won that one. Alright, we got lots of money. Got lots of things we could sell as well. So I think we just go Kina and look for stuff.
Discounts for peace.
Might as well just grab this.
You are enough, friend. But I'm glad
Pylon, I've tried to make work with power drill, and it probably does work to some extent, especially since we have another slow item. But it's just too big, right? It takes up so much space on the board that you're missing out on so many other things you could have instead. Like, instead of just making it so all of my slow items now also haste an item, I could just, like, have a haste item, a better haste item. And that's a miss. Alright, what do we got here? I'm still trying to figure out, am I keeping in rocket launcher for another day? I need to find something better, like, to be able to take out rocket launcher, I need, like, metronome or something to show up. Do I just go for the chocolate bars? Or am I looking for a power drill? I could just go chocolate bars, because chocolate bars synergizes with defense grid as well. I need to make some room. We'll keep stacking up dog, even though I'm almost certainly not going to use dog. Yeah, I'm just going to spend 10 gold, get the big chocolate bars. Ooh, we also get a level up, upgrade a silver or lower. I think we want skills. We need skills really bad.
Is our strongest. Oh, but oh, does he know it?
When one of your burn items gains haste, if it already has haste, no. No. The first time you use an item each fight, haste one burn item. That's good enough. Because at the very worst, it'll haste the core. I guess it could haste the thrusters. But that's actually kind of decent. Yeah, give me that. It's just an extra thing that stacks on power drill. Can we beat Lone Shark? Possibly. I think I want to beat Lone Shark just for the XP. And this build should be good enough to beat him.
I can make all your problems easily.
They actually have more health than him? It's kind of crazy because he's level 8. Okay, we need to get to work, though. Here comes our second salvo of rockets, which is just enough. Yeah, I don't know. The income thing is probably the best, but when you gain gold, this gains damage equal to double the amount of gold gained. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to make that work, but we could re-roll that. Oh, really? You're going to give me Mysterious Portal and Curio at the same time? I feel like I gotta go Mysterious Portal, because Mysterious Portal is just so good. Curio could definitely give me some good stuff, and the stuff that I want is probably like cooldowns right now. But Mysterious Portal. That is terrible, I think. Maybe. Unless I could find something really good, but... Slow the slowest item for 4 seconds. I mean, this is cool because it's fast, but... The problem is I don't know very much about Mac. I don't really want to reroll because... I think the odds are I'm going to not get anything. I don't think any of the Mac items are good enough all by themselves to slot into my build. Like, Sleeping Potion could be good enough if it slowed everything, like 1, instead of slowing one thing by 4. And I don't think it's worth it.
Offers his treasures, only a fool declines.
Okay, medium items. Get a slow item is interesting. We already have cool LEDs, but I think I should just... Well, what am I doing? If I'm re-rolling this, I'm just looking for a power drill, and this power drill has a lower cooldown already, so that kind of doesn't make sense. I think give me a slow item. That is not what I want, though. Okay, so we didn't really get stronger today. This person is same level, same number of wins. I'm concerned about this one. We did not get stronger today. I'm trying to decide if I get rid of the rocket launcher or not. The rocket launcher is still doing enough burn. But, like, these 3 items could replace rocket launcher and battery. But currently, I don't think they're good enough. I think I gotta keep this. We might lose this day. I'm not confident in this one. They have way more health than me. What the heck? Oh, they already destroyed my shield, like, immediately, huh? Yeah, I don't even have a chance. Dang. That's unfortunate, but I don't know what I don't know what I should have changed. I don't think The other board would have been better. Small and large items buys mediums. Might be a chance to sell dog and that cannon.
All things in moderation.
Don't want any of that. There's crypto. So yeah, let's just sell these. Oh, do that. And then give me crypto for more money. Alrighty. Haste and charge skills. I don't currently do a lot of hasting. I do a lot of charging, but I don't know exactly if... I don't know of any skills that proc when you charge. I think they more charge something. When I slow, I only have one thing that slows. I don't have any skills that slow. I don't actually know what to pick, but we do have a reroll. I think I'm gonna go here.
Body powers the mind, but it's the other way around.
Upgrade that. Haste 2 burn items. That would actually help power drill because it counts as 2 different haste. First 4 times your enemy uses a non-weapon, charge 1 weapon. Interesting. First 3 times you use your rightmost, charge a freeze item. Do I just do this because this is just a guaranteed upgrade? Yeah, I think so. Ooh, and then Nufu. Andy would be nice as well to look for some small items, but I think Nufu. When you use an item with burn, that item gains 1 burn. The first 5 times you burn each fight, charge 1 shield item 1 second. That's actually good, right? Because that will... Now when core goes off, it'll charge cool LEDs twice. It's expensive, but I think that's worth it.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not complete.
Okay, so here's Thug, which we saw has that really cool ability to increase the opponent's cooldowns by 1. Radiant Corsair. I've rarely beaten Radiant Corsair. The thing about Radiant Corsair is he has a second life. When he dies, he comes back to life. So we really want to build up a bunch of stuff on him, which means we probably want to keep in the rocket launcher. The question is this good enough to beat Radiant Corsair? Or should I just fight Thug instead? Kind of feel like I should risk it, but at the same time, if I lose, I'm going to be really sad, right? I think we risk it and just hope that our burn is good enough. Guy has so much health, though. What did he increase with Spyglass? Ooh, the cool LEDs. That kind of sucks. Okay, he hasn't gotten through our shield yet. So we just need burn. Just lots. Oh my gosh. We don't have enough burn to do this, I don't think. I think we are going to die. It's going to be close. Come on. Oh, tie goes to us. I'm pretty sure. That's crazy. I can't believe we both died at the same time. Also, I saw that they buffed this Flame Dancer skill. It was so bad before. Because there's that one skill that just gives all of your items 4% crit, and it's a bronze skill. And this Silver Flame Dancer gave all of your burn items 4% crit. It's just like, it's a higher rarity, worse skill in every way possible. But if we could get Fiery Rebirth, that'd be cool. I'd also take the Katana. When you slow charges, probably just the Katana. I guess I'd still take Flame Dancer. So Fiery Rebirth, Flame Dancer, or Fiery Katana is what I want. Yeah, and our build kind of like petered out once battery ran out of charge. We just barely pulled it off. You could see power drill not killing it right now. Oh, we get fiery rebirth. That's crazy. Okay, what are we doing here? I think we're going Kina to fish for some better items.
Not war.
None of those, though. Also, none of those.
You're listening to your needs.
Okay, we're level 9. I think we're just taking an item. What do we get? Battery. I mean, silver battery, even though this one has 0.1. And I did realize you could do this. You can hover over it and see what the exact value is here. So it doesn't quite have 3.9, but I think silver battery is worth more than that with slightly reduced cooldown. Ooh, upgrade an item. I guess that's not actually that good for us, huh? I saw the diamond border and I got all excited, but it's actually not that good. See here, crypto, it's above the 10 gold. And I don't think I have anything that increases its cost, so. But we'll take that money real quick. If I upgrade something, what am I upgrade? I could just upgrade the coolant, huh? I could also just upgrade the battery. Or thrusters. I don't think focusing on the shielded LEDs is the play. If I upgrade the coolant, it would be reasonable to take out the rocket launcher, probably. And then I could move battery over, put it on the coolant, and then probably cog is maybe. The cog play, I can't decide which was better, cog or GPU. Probably cog, just so I have a chance of hitting coolant. So yeah, I think I'm upgrading an item, and I think it's coolant.
I boast for some master. Well, good luck then.
Okay, Pig. He's lost 2 fights, and one of them has been kind of recent. So yeah, I think Rocket Launcher did its job. Now it is time for us to switch gears. Or do I want the coolant on the thrusters? No, I think cog on the thrusters. I could go double battery, but that seems like not the play. Because the battery doesn't actually do anything for the power drill. So I feel like silver battery is the only thing I could viably use. Because this is 2 seconds. Power drill gets 2 seconds from everything that goes off, right? This is only 1 second. So core should go off a lot more now. Rocket launcher is gone, so we're going to get significantly less burn. But we're going to haste both of our fire items. And we got fiery rebirth. I'm pretty confident in this one. The build's still not perfect. We could really use a metronome, but...
I'm not like other Jabarians.
Holy, 600 damage lifesteal, dog? And he's got massive shielding as well. Can we get some more freezes? Yeah, nice. He's about to get a big shield. Ah, that dog. The dog is inevitable. Battery's out of juice. Oh my gosh, that shield. And then he crit with the dog. That's terrible news. Oh no. How much? Oh, he's got a lot of crit chance. Yeah. Oh wait, no, we have Fiery Rebirth. I forgot. Oh, and you froze the dog again. Oh no, the dog! I can't believe he still beat us there. I forgot about Fiery Rebirth. And then, oh my. Dang, we actually lost that fight? That's kind of crazy. I did not expect to lose that one. The power drill's just not doing enough right now. Get 9 regen. We really need a metronome. Let me go grab some water, and then we can focus a little bit better. Alrighty. Oh, my headphones. So, we have 6 regen. We could get 9 more. The weapon is just power drill. Thinking I might reroll the stinger. Try and turn it into a metronome. I should have looked at stats after that last fight. That's not what I wanted. So this is interesting. Hold on. Toys. There are some good toys. I think it's the best choice. Look for a good toy. Freeze 1 item when you use a property charge. Okay, that's not going to work for us. Adjacent toys have multicast. I don't think I have any toys, right? No. When you win a fight against a monster with this, get random loot item. Ah, reroll. Can we find something good? Yo-yo is good. Yo-yo, when you use an adjacent item, charge this 2 seconds. Only has a 4-second cooldown. Now, at the moment, it doesn't actually do anything. But, if we put it next to the power drill... I'm trying to think how I would do this. But, if we could get the yo-yo to apply some sort of debuff and put it next to the power drill, then it will charge the power drill very quickly. And the power drill will charge it. It's kind of like having 2 power drills on the opposite side of a metronome. Without the metronome. Okay, Bouncertron. I think we could beat Bouncertron. So we're just doing that.
Fashion violation detected. Lethal force authorized.
Adjacent items gain crit. That would be pretty good. Would this be good? Maybe.
Error. Rejection systems disabled.
Alright, I want to check some of our stats real quick for this fight. 10 times, 9 times. This is going off quite a bit because, which one is it? This. Because it's a shield item. So we got this Gatling gun. It has a 5-second cooldown. Whenever it goes off, its cooldown is reduced by 10%. But, like, currently it doesn't charge the power drill. Okay, we gotta make a choice here. Power drill with poison or yo-yo with poison? Let me look at the statistics. Or, like, how much, if they get, like, any improvements or anything. Yo-yo equal to 10% of this item's damage. Well, yo-yo is not going to have a lot of damage, so that's probably not the play. It's probably power drill then. Yeah, because power drill has more damage, so it's going to do more poison. That doesn't mean I don't want poison on the yo-yo. It's just, it makes more sense to put it first on the power drill. Does it? Hold on. Let me think. Because if I get the yo-yo going off a bunch... And the thing about the yo-yo is when you upgrade it, that charge goes up by 1 second. So at gold, it'll give 3 seconds. Because I'm gonna probably be able to use the yo-yo more than the power drill. It's gonna be close. So if I take out, like, Cog... Go like that, maybe? Oh, but then the power drill's cooldown goes up a lot. Maybe like that? But the problem is the yo-yo literally has... Like, if it has less than 10 damage, does it actually do poison? I don't know the answer to that. And I have no items that will buff its damage unless I'm shift it. Unless we do this, do that. Then the yo-yo has damage, so it would actually apply some poison for sure. And the good thing is the cool LEDs is going off quite a bit because of this and because of its own passive. I really don't. I could be making a big mistake here by leaning into this yo-yo. So we're gonna end up with less poison. I think the yo-yo might go off so much that it's gonna be worth it. Oh, it's 5? Why is it 5? I don't know why it's 5. Poison items. So the diamond shops are interesting because the diamond shops could sell enchanted things. Because it might just sell like a catfish, which does poison, or it might sell a battery with poison. I don't know if battery can have poison on it, but you get the point, right? It could sell an enchanted battery that does poison. I could get XP. I could get 2 to 4 XP for 10 gold here. Or I could fish in this poison shop. I mean, what would I be looking for? If I found a poison power drill, that would be crazy. Let's go here.
Who is it?
Reroll. Ah, none of that is any good.
Go, C4.
Okay, I could go to Kina and try and find like a metronome, or I could go to Hattie and spin the wheel. I think we just go Hattie.
Spin the wheel. Big reveal.
Just don't give me money, please. A skill. Please be good. Get a diamond tier skill.
It's
The first time you fall below half health each fight, double the damage of your leftmost weapon. That's actually great.
ace in
Because
the
not only if I fall below half health, what the heck? This guy's like super high rank. And he's undefeated. Oh, come on. Really? You're giving me that? At least I won't lose if I lose to this guy. But this guy's probably about to destroy me. But yeah, if I fall below half, this gets double damage. And I still have Fiery Rebirth after that to help me. Oh, I have +2 poison there. And the poison actually is going to get multiplied on that guy. So I think we're going to lose this because this guy's on a perfect run and he's very high rank. But I'll still give it a try. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Say no? Just quit? And if we fall to last stand, then I'll have another enchantment. See, he's got all the bugs. I don't actually have the bugs. He also has poison fiber optic. Okay. Yeah, he just has more poison than I do. Or more freeze is what I was trying to say. I can't do anything. That's unfortunate. He was just charging the heck out of this blue beetle that freezes 4 items constantly. Like, how many times did that blue beetle freeze stuff? 92 freezes? Yeah, his build is just better than mine, right? The better version of my build. Because he's got all these bugs. I don't have access to these bugs yet. I'm trying to get access to them. I'll hopefully have it tomorrow. But yeah. That's just unlucky. Show me something good for Power Drill. Crit is not it. I gotta gamble then? Alright, let's do it.
Greetings, old friend.
We gotta gamble on a random enchantment. Hopefully it's poison. It's... which one is that? That's multicast. That's actually really good for the yo-yo. As long as we don't run into a turbo freeze build. What am I doing? I think I'm just going pearls and
Dunes? Where shall we start?
looking for something cool. I don't know. We get this cash register. How does this thing work? When you sell an item, this gains that item's type. Oh, this doesn't have multicast. I thought this had multicast for some reason. Maybe Mac has a way to give that multicast. Yeah, it's actually not that good for us. It's got too long of a cooldown. What is this? When you reload, gain 2 regen. When you buy a potion, increases. Okay, can't really do that. That's not really that useful either. I don't know how much money I'm going to spend here, but when you level up, if you have at least 3 tools, upgrade an item. How many tools do I have? I have Power Drill. I assume it counts itself. I have Power Sander. You have at least 3 tools, upgrade an item of a lower tier. I think I just grabbed that.
Magnificent.
Because I'm
find.
gonna level up probably before the end of the day. Barcoon. So I don't want to transform Power Sander. I need to keep Power Sander now. Get rid of that. We're never going to do anything with that. There's probably no reason to transform anything. I think we just go Barcoon.
Do you have any really small things?
Ah, that's nothing. Ah, it's kind of too late for that. Because we might just lose right here, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Dang it! I really hope we don't lose. Well, I guess we still got a few hours. I thought we were at the fight, but we were at this fight. We just go for the XP so we get the level up from the hammer, and it hopefully just upgrades something. He has a lot of similar items to us. Yeah, our build is still not good enough. Like, yeah, we beat up this guy, but... like, this is not doing enough. There's a cog. A better cog than what we had. Ooh, it hit coolant? That's nice, okay. I could either go poison skills, or I could go for Dooley skills. I feel like the Dooley skills could give me something that actually makes Power Drill go off.
Hey, little guy. I missed you a lot.
First 5 times you use the core each fight, haste 1 item for 2 seconds. I think that's just not quite good enough. Let's find something better. An upgrade to that. Ooh. Maybe this is better for like long term. Dang it.
Next time you visit, I'll have some.
I feel like we missed there kind of hard. But getting the coolant upgraded is kind of big. We just go Andy and hope for something. Sure, I'll take that. What else? Nope, none of that's helpful. I feel like we're on the verge of losing here. And this build is actually pretty good. It's just not good enough.
Reward the peaceful, punish the war.
You want to give me a metronome, maybe? I feel like metronome would do it. Do I just buy this to upgrade the core as a last-ditch effort? It's the only thing I could do to actually make myself stronger. So...
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
oh, jeez. What do we got? Someone who's doing better than me. That's not good. Not what you want to see. I don't know. I think we're going to lose. This should have been such a good run, but it just didn't pan out.
You do see these tusks, right?
The heck is this? Oh, he's just like going heal like crazy, huh? He's gonna have so much regen, that's gonna be a big problem. He has so much regen. I think we lose. He just has too much regen. I think he's not going to be able to die to the sandstorm. Yeah, he just heals too much. Oh no! I can't believe it. Like, what? Just because he has this random diamond skill I've never seen before that just won him that fight? Yeah, we just didn't have any damage, huh? I don't know. What? We needed a metronome. I think the metronome maybe would have been enough to push us overboard there. I couldn't find it no matter what I did. The build just wasn't good enough. Dang it, every time. I just feel like I keep getting so unlucky. Especially in ranked. Like, we literally just had such a good, perfect run in normals. And then I get like this, where stuff just doesn't come together. Very unfortunate. Didn't even defeat enough monsters. Okay, we did get to 15. So we just need to complete 15 to get the expansion. I think once we get the expansion, Dooley will also be way easier, right? Because the bugs are OP. Every time I run into someone with multiple bugs, they just, like, obliterate me. Which is kind of lame that it's literally pay to win at the moment, but we're getting close to the point where you could free to play to win. But at the moment, it's pay to win. Dang it, well, it didn't work out. That sucks. I feel like that should have at least been a 7 win, but we just got, like, crazy people for our last 3 or 4 fights. Just insane builds, like 2 undefeated people, and then one guy who gets, like, 2,000 regen. Like, come on. It's so unfortunate. And we even had Fiery Rebirth. That's the first time I've ever gotten Fiery Rebirth. I guess we'll open the chest real quick. It feels so bad when you have a like, the run is going well and then it all falls apart. Wait, I already had Bomb Squad, didn't I? Like, I thought I already had animated Bomb Squad. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I just have... Wait, what? How do I have 2 different animated bomb squads? That's a possibility? Why? I don't even know how that works. Why would I be able to get the same one twice? Did I at least get more gems for getting it again? I don't know. But anyways, I guess that's gonna do it for this one. Another disappointing... all my ranked matches are so disappointing. I've only won 1 ranked match. And I've gotten like 2 that were above 7 wins, and then I had 1 that was below 4 wins, which apparently lowers your rank. So I'm just not very good at ranked in this game. Maybe I'm just not good at this game. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. I will try to get us the Dooley expansion. So tomorrow when we play, we will be able to use the bugs, and maybe we will be more successful. I think the bugs will at least make it more fun. I do think they're OP. Whether or not I'll be able to perform with them, we'll see. But I think they'll at least make it more fun because they'll give you more to go for than just power drill. They are good with power drill is the other funny thing. So you could do a power drill build and just slot the bugs in. I think the bugs just give you more options of stuff that you need rather than being like, I need a metronome or I lose the game, which is kind of what happened here. If I had gotten a metronome, I think we would have won. But I also think we would have won with like fiber optic. But it just didn't happen. Anyways, yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have the expansion and we'll get to try that out. But hopefully you enjoyed this one. And I will see you next time.